Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for liking these videos, watching them, and sharing them as well. It definitely means the world to me. Today we're going to be reviewing Baddies, the newest episode. So yeah, it's giving bullying for me, all right? So Biggie, I mean, she was not playing. When E.T. tried to take her stuff, she definitely defended herself, and I like that about her. Like, she really, like, she had that extra bass in her voice. She was not about to, like, she's from Rhode Island, but like the way she talks, it reminds me of like the Dominicans from like the Heights and stuff like that. So it's crazy. Maybe she's been in New York a lot or whatever. Maybe there's a heavy influence in Rhode Island. I don't really know, but her accent kind of just reminds me of that. But anyways, like I said, she was really putting a lot of bass in her voice and letting it be known, like, nah, you're not taking my stuff. Like, I think that's like a hard, like, that's like a trigger for her. Because I know, you know, there's some things that people just have limits. Like, I don't like people touching my stuff. If you, like, that's when you going to see some knives coming. Let me not get too crazy, but that's when you really want to see like a whole nother side. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, I used to have this job, right? And they try to do some craziness like that. I'm like, are you effing dumb? Like, I had to like literally take myself downstairs and go take some deep breaths because I was about to go ham on everybody. Like, but I bet you when I came back upstairs, all my stuff was neatly the way it was supposed to be. They was like, wow. What happened? Nah, like, I'm chill until I'm not, you know what I mean? And that was my trigger. But anyway, so there's certain things that people, I say that to say there's some things that do trigger people, and that probably was one of them. And you know, she has to work hard, like she said, for the things that she has, and she's a little more established because this is her second season than E.T. So, you know, she was definitely saying things like, oh, you want the stuff I have, and that bag is $800. Like, dude, nobody's asking you how much something costs. Like, she's like, she always got to put out price tags out there. Rollie, she was just telling her, like, yo, you're leaving, trust me, because she's like, I'm not going anywhere. She's like, trust me, you're leaving. Like, we're going to see to that. Biggie was like, nah. Smiley was just in her bed crying, like, dude, because she got her eviction notice and she read it. But it's like, she came into her room like, girl, it's you and me. Like, we gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either you won't be here or you leaving. And she's like, yo, did you come here to, like, she was giving her like that pep talk. Like, she was her coach. Like, yo, we in this together. We the rejects right now. Like, I know she was kind of liking that she had somebody that was, you know, part of the reject crew. So it's not just her alone. But I feel like in the end, it kind of was her alone. Because, like, Smiley was kind of like with everybody else. Like, when we get to the last scene that we're going to talk about, which was the craziest scene that I said was giving bullying vibes. And Sukihana, she gave the two misfits like a good little, you know, like a little pep talk or whatever. Kind of like what Biggie did to, I mean, not Big, yeah, what kind of like what Biggie did to Smiley when she was like, yo, we gotta do this, blah, blah, blah. Sukihana, I felt she did that to them. She kind of was almost like a mentor, telling them like, yo, if you leave, then that's what you want to be known as. Is that what you want to be known as? People that got kicked out of the Baddies Club? Or are you going to fight for your position? You know what I'm saying? So kind of just giving them a perspective and really, I think, helping to get Smiley back in the game. Because she was ready to throw in the towel. She literally said that herself. Biggie, on the other hand, she definitely wasn't trying to give up so easy. Like, she was definitely like, yo, I'm going to fight for this. Yeah, so the ladies, they all get in the sprinter and stuff like that, and things start getting crazy. Like, yo, tell me why Biggie decides, yo, she came with a baseball cap. Like, everybody's all dressed up, but she already had her wig snatched off. So she came, you know, just like she ready to chill. Like, nothing too good on. Yo, came and topped the girl, and she had like, boom. Yo, she literally freaking hit her in her head. I'll be having all types of accents, y'all. If y'all been watching my channel, you already know this. You know this. Anyway, so she went and she is pretty much went boom, like right in her head. Like, what? Like, dude, she already said that you had somebody do this to her before. Now you doing it for real personally. So now it's really looking like you got that connection to do stuff like this. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, And they didn't even know who it was. Like, the ladies thought that it was some dude again that came and did this. But this time around, it was actually Biggie. And Camilla was on go time, and like, she was ready to find out who did it. Like, I'm like, okay, I see the sisterhood, you know. They might not be always good, but when they in a you know, when they in a group or whatever, they do what they gotta do. But Biggie kind of messed it up. That's kind of like when you in the house, like, you know, you fight with your sisters, you fight with your family, whatever. But when you go outside, you're not supposed to bring that family craziness outside. Like, nobody should really know. I mean, it happens, but nobody should really know what's going on in your household. Or like a marriage, like, we have our fights, we have this, we have that. But when we go outside, we're a united front. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna smile like Jay-Z and Beyonce, even though they got infidelity and all this other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what they supposed to do. But I feel like she kind of messed that up by doing this. And she made sure she did it in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? She did it in front of everybody. I think she was trying to gain more fan support, trying to say she is the East Coast and this and that. I feel like it was definitely premeditated, you know? It was something that she thought of, like, you know what, I'm gonna do this here. You know, they was taking their little photo shoots and stuff like that. It definitely wasn't the time or the place. She gets taken away, and come to find out, the people in them can't even go inside the club now because she messed their bag up, you know, because the club owner was like, nah, like, I don't want y'all coming in here, you know, because that can cause clubs to get shut down, citations, like all kind of stuff could happen, you know what I mean? Like, they trying to have a good time, not trying to have to break up fights, and the club owner don't really know what's going on. Like, you could tell them anything, but they like, nah, like, I already seen what y'all about. So the money they would have got for hosting for all of these females coming out, you know, you got a wasted outfit now because you already took pictures in it. People already done seen you in it. You know, wasted hairstyle, wasted makeup, like hours probably getting all prepared, you know, and probably spent money or whatever. Now you didn't even get the money back for that day. So it's definitely messed up, you know. And Natalie was upset about that because she's like, nah, like, she convinced the other women that they should throw a pool party. But before we get to that, when they was at the thing, Rollie had threw a shoe at her. That was funny. I just wanted to kind of mention that. But yeah, I feel like she was definitely showing out for all the fans and stuff like that. So yeah, they threw the pool party, and yo, tell me why E.T. was literally like scrunched down on some, like, I don't even know, like some CIA, some freaking FBI opened up, like some real tactical type of joint, like just down there like this, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know, just waiting, watching everybody come through, waiting for Rollie, for Biggie to come through so that she can get her lick back, yo. And that's exactly what she did. She got her lick back. She made sure she was like boom, boom, but they got taken apart. But the thing that I didn't like, which, like I said, is giving bullying, was the fact that Natalie is over here. Like, you're supposed to be the EP, the executive producer, and you're over here leading the ladies to throw balloons at this girl, to freaking throw guns at her. All right, let's rephrase that, because it sounds kind of crazy, throwing guns at somebody. Nah, throwing water guns. But even regardless, like, you could hit somebody in the head, you could hit somebody in the eye. The security standing there, they're like, yo, stop throwing the guns. Like, they trying to tell them, like, nah. And they threw like 2 or 3 of them, and continuously throwing these water balloons at her. I mean, those are harmless, but it's like, y'all do it so much. They like heckling her, you know, just doing the most. And I'm like, I feel like Sky wasn't really with it. Like, she was just there. And come look at this one there. Smiley was over there with them, just like, yo, I'm just happy it's not me right now. Like, she's just happy. She's on some pick-me shit. Like, she's just happy to be part of the crowd. And I'm like, I get it, but still, at the end of the day, like, all these people turn on you as well. And at least she was willing to be on your side, but you ain't shit for that, like, at the end of the day. But I mean, I get it. I mean, every man for themselves, but it's still messed up. But it looked like her and E.T. about to fight, so we'll see how that goes in the next one. You know, they always want to end it at some kind of cliffhanger. So we'll see, y'all. But thanks so much for watching. And once again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. we'll definitely, I mean, if they have it next week, we'll definitely be back. I was thinking it might be the holidays, but regardless, if y'all, whoever it is in return or whatever, you know, happy holidays to you guys. And, you know, we're going to have an amazing 2024. I mean, we have done so good on this channel. I'm so proud of myself because I've been very consistent and I've seen, you know, some growth on here as well. So that definitely, those are the types of things that make me feel good, you know, and that motivate me, that make me want to do more, is when I see that y'all really watching, y'all really like commenting and stuff like that. So I thank y'all for real. And we'll be talking more, you know. We still got like 1 or 2 more episodes before the new year, so we'll be chatting, y'all. I'll see y'all the next one. Laters.